Yeah, it's good enough. Alex Pham, I'm the CEO, founder of Realbox, and I'm very happy to be here, present to you. Realbox, what is it? It is a real estate tokenization platform. Before I start, let me just tell you my story. I spent the last 18 years managing real estates for my clients around the world. So I run a investment fund in Australia, and I manage for a lot of the clients in Dubai, actually, big buildings like this. But over the last 18 years, we have realized there are so many issues, problems that we have to overcome with real estate. First of all, real estate is capital intensivity. You need a lot of money to purchase a building like this, for example. Second, there's very low liquidity. When it comes to selling real estate, it takes a long time. And you can't just sell a piece of your real estate. You have to sell the whole building. And then there's also a lack of diversification. You can't diversify your portfolio across multiple assets and across different countries. As a result, we think hard about it. And then when I talked to my partner, we discussed about blockchain, and he told me that blockchain can solve it. So I quit my job, pack up, sold my house, moved back to Asia, set up the team, and here you go, Realbox. What do we offer? We offer solutions for these problems in real estate. So we will try to lower the barrier to entry. So investors can now just start from as low as $1 and investing in big projects, big buildings like this one, for example, right? You can also trade your tokens on marketplaces like what we built, and also on other marketplaces as well. And last but not least, with the same amount of money, you can diversify your portfolio across multiple assets, across multiple countries, and also for a very small amount, you can exit quite easily as well. So that's what we solve with Realbox. So just to go through very quickly, so what we offer, a tokenization platform. So we are the infrastructure for developers and owners like, the like of Adia and Irma, the people who build this building, to tokenize their assets and reach out to a larger audience, larger investors base. We will create a marketplace for secondary trading, so peer-to-peer trading. So people can just buy and sell their tokens. So instead of having to sell your assets, you can just sell your tokens and recoup your money back. We also have Smart Advisor. We run an AI generated advisory tool. We also have a metaverse, but a little bit different because our metaverse connects the real assets to the virtual assets. So whatever you do for your real assets, we do the same in the virtual assets. You can improve the quality of your assets, you can change the picture, change the configurations of your assets. We do the same virtually. And hopefully we improve your values virtually and vice versa. You can change it virtually, and we do the same in the real assets market as well. We also help to manage your assets and manage your investments as well. So that's what we offer. We have already run a global investment fund in my real life. We have assets across Vietnam, Australia, the US, Dubai, and many other countries as well. So we already have the existing client base and also the asset base that we can incorporate into this platform when it's done. All right, introducing REP. We have two types of tokens that we issue. One is the REP token, which is the utility token, and the other one is the security token. So the difference between the two is the security token, you can think of it as the stable coins. The assets, or the tokens, are being backed by the real assets, okay? Whereas the REP token is the governance token that you use to buy and sell, pay dividends within the ecosystem. And again, for the security token, you have the benefit of having your asset back token, so the values will technically follow the values of your assets, okay? All right, we tokenize individual building. We can also tokenize a portfolio of multiple assets as well. And in our metaverse, again, it is a mirror world of the real assets that we have, okay? We have membership schemes as well, so the more REP tokens that you own, the more benefits you can have. You can have free nights. If we purchase an asset, you can free accommodations, or you have free rentals, etc. Okay. What else do we offer? Where do we make money? So we make money in two ways. So on the token markets, we make money on the trading of the tokens, and on the real asset market, we make money from the transactions of the assets and also from the management of the assets as well. Our peer-to-peer trading platform, it is basically the infrastructure for not only our assets, but any investors that they have assets that they want to reach out to a larger audience of investors. We help to tokenize the assets on our platform, okay? And again, we help people to trade their security tokens on the platforms as well. Just some examples of the assets that we have. We're looking at this, we're actually building it already in Australia. We're looking to raise about $2.5 million for this property. This is another example of how we build our peer-to-peer trading platform for the security tokens to trade on the platform. All right, this is how we make money through three businesses. We have the fund origination, the REIT management, and the asset services. Just some the process of how you purchase security tokens. We try to keep it straight and simple for our clients. This is our acquisition process. So, because real estate is a difficult asset class, so we run a quite thorough due diligence process to take on any assets. We don't just allow any people to just put their assets on our portfolio. We run a due diligence process before we take on any assets on our platform. All right, this is just a tokenomic for your interest. I'll talk more about it later. The vesting schedule as usual, and the roadmap. So we close our private sales, moving out to IDO, and we should be listing our assets very soon by early April. Okay. All right, founding team, myself, my partner Tim are here. As you can see, we're from Australia, but we have a very strong base in Vietnam and in other countries as well. And also we've got other partners who are very, very experienced in tokens, in blockchain, and also real estate and investments as well. Our advisors, including Joe Bronkers, my very good friend, so he's the head of Blockchain Real Estate Association globally. And we have other business persons who are highly experienced, both in the traditional business and also in the technology business as well. Yeah. So I guess that's a brief overview of what we do. I hope that entertains you a little bit. And if you vote for us, I promise that I'll buy you free drinks at the end of this night. All right, thank you very much.
Do you guys have any questions for the Realbox?
So it's interesting issues. I think many companies try to solve, but how you manage the real ownership, like people who have the house and we share to hundreds and thousands of people, and how to connect to the real estate, and how to manage the benefits is come from this house to the token share.
Thank you very much. Luckily, we've been running this for a while. So I and Tim, we run a wholesale real estate fund. We manage assets on behalf of 1,000 of customers. And the way that we tokenize, or we tokenize an assets, we separate the real assets to the capital markets. Okay, so when you purchase a token, you don't own an asset physically. So you don't get to get your name on the assets. The asset will be owned by an independent party. It is called a trustee. All right, it's an independent trustee, which will just stay there, owns the asset, but they don't have any other activities on the assets. Okay, so the bank will hold the title deed, and we have independent valuer, we have independent auditor to check and balances as well. But basically, none of the trust holder will have their name on the assets. It's owned by a separate entity, and we separate the asset market from the capital markets. Okay, so what you are purchasing is not a part of not the real assets. You're purchasing the rights to the assets. One of the key rights is the right to utilize the asset. So any money generated from that assets will be redistributed back to all the token holders. All right? We'll be more than happy to give you the more detail about legal opinions. So we've got legal opinion from our partner here and also overseas as well. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Hope everyone have a good time.